Jobless numbers. Over 355,000 Black workers lost their jobs in the 3 months leading up to September 2025. That's this year, this annual year. Women, nearly 300,000, as I said, Black women exited the labor force in the 3 months leading up to August 2025. So that's a recent statistic. Young Black workers, unemployment rate for young Black workers, and we use the 16 to 19-year range, reached nearly 25%. 25%, right? So you understand why there's gang issues and crime in our communities and or drug use. Contributing factors, as we said earlier, the federal job cuts, but widespread federal job elimination have disproportionately impacted Black workers, particularly Black women who were heavily concentrated in public sector roles. DEI program rollbacks. The dismantling DEI programs have removed support systems and key roles for many Black professions. We saw in institutions of higher learning, acid, bro. Some broader economic issues, inflation, student loan debt, and automation in sectors where Black workers were overrepresented, like food service and office support, have contributed to job losses. Automation, AI. The consequences of these job losses, as we know, can be devastating. The biggest issue, job losses are leading to difficulties with essential expenses like rent and increasing financial stress. The food SNAP program, the EBT program, was halted, and I know that affected a lot of households, particularly with all these job losses, and they were depending upon that type of assistance, man. This is excruciating. There's an exacerbated wealth gap. We talked about wealth. I think the last couple of shows we talked about wealth. The surge in unemployment contributes to billions of dollars in lost wages and hinders the accumulation of savings, worsening the racial wealth gap. The long-term impacts, the trends have repercussions for future earnings, great opportunities, especially for young people entering the job market. I've heard that graduating seniors in May from the colleges don't have an idea where the jobs are going to be. So it's going to add to unemployment, less new households being formed, less property purchase. That's how you accumulate wealth, you know? So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I was just amazed at the concept that corporate profits are going through the roof, as exhibited in this display of corporate profits versus non-private payrolls. You know, during the 2020 era, 2020 and 2021, we lost jobs and corporate profits. But as corporate profits started going back up after the recovery, jobs did not raise at the same rate. Matter of fact, there's a 5% below the trend. In other words, certain number of jobs should be created based upon profits going up.